All right, main event for Monday Night Raw tonight on February 23rd was basically a tag team match. Bryan versus Reigns going up against Orton and Rollins. A little bit of the backstory on this was Randy Orton's debut at the beginning of the show. During this, Seth McMahon invited Randy to come to a business conference for the Authority, basically where they could make their claim that the Authority was the right place for Randy Orton because he truly is deep down a bad guy, and basically in this whole deal, basically Seth Rollins tried to stand up for himself, basically saying that Orton didn't belong in the Authority, but this is basically a spot where Stephanie and Triple H, want Orton to be. They've always been close together their whole time, even through the whole evolution phase, and, Orton always has been, their little darling, as far as, holding the championship and being a main guy to go with them. Stephanie was saying that, if Randy Orton comes into the fold, basically the whole team would be unbeatable. Even though there was Kane stepping forward, following up behind Seth Rollins, basically saying that, this isn't the right move. Everyone, basically came together. Orton and Rollins shook hands, and then Stephanie booked Orton and Rollins to take on Bryan and Reigns in the main event tonight. It seemed like everything was back together. The Authority was going to be able to find a way to go, and then the match happened. In this match, basically, Bryan and Reigns seemed like they put everything behind them. They were able to get into this match, and they were able to sort of have the match without having any problems. There was no sort of, behind the back sort of tag-ins or blind tags or anything like that. All the fighting was done by Rollins and Orton on the far side. Basically, they got to a point in the match where the Authority, Rollins and Orton were having the match in control, and basically Orton was going for his signature dragon DDT, draping DDT on Roman Reigns when Seth Rollins made his blind tag. Orton delivered the DDT anyways, and then just got to the point where he was just like, fuck it. Fuck the Authority. Fuck this match. I'm out of here. He bailed out of the ring. Basically, he was stopped by Corporate Kane and Big Show trying to calm him down, trying to get him back into the match, and then basically Orton saw his opening as basically Seth Rollins ate a big knee from Daniel Bryan, and at that point, Daniel Bryan, he made the pinfall in order to get the win in this match. But Orton went running back in to try and feast on the fallen prey of Seth Rollins, and from there, basically he was restrained by everyone in the back. Everybody was trying to see this big RKO that we've been waiting for so long, that more than likely we're not even going to see until WrestleMania. Basically, the RKO that went down tonight was on Joey Mercury, as everyone was trying to fight him off. Rollins was able to get out of there and basically bail off to the back, and it seems that the Authority's plan of bringing them back together with Seth Rollins and Randy Orton being able to play nice together is not going to happen. And so Monday Night Raw ends with the slow burn. Everybody waiting to see this RKO. That might not happen for 5 weeks, but maybe hopefully next week we can get closer to naming this match for WrestleMania 31 and, getting this card put together. Also announced was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal by Curtis Axel. But good edition of Raw. We'll move on to next week, and I'll see you guys down the road.